I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, but a rainy one will do. Hello and welcome to the Clan Show, your one-stop shop for all Clan fans. A special Christmas edition with lots of festive fun in it for you. But first up, let's have a look back at the last few weeks' results. Christmas, isn't it? It's fun. First up, Saturday the 14th, a game that we'll never forget, an 8-9 victory for the Steelers. It went back and forward. First the Steelers took the lead, Clan battled back, the Steelers even pulled their goalie, only for them to fight their way back into it, and Chris Lawrence to score a penalty to make it a penalty win for the Steelers on the night. Incredible game. Next weekend, a road trip. First up on the 21st, Manchester. Clan's turn to come back at this point from 4-1 down. A dramatic turnaround saw them winning 6-4. Big comeback there. Next up, over the Pennines, over to Sheffield to take on the Steelers. And it was a greasy 2-1 victory there to the delight of the travelling support. A fantastic away support for that weekend. Congratulations to everyone. Next Saturday, the 28th, brought everyone back down to earth with a bump as the Clan surrendered a 2-0 lead to lose 3-2 against Fife. But the very next night, the chance for revenge, 3-0 victory against the same team. Stefan Meyer with 2 goals and Ben Davis with a super psych-out penalty shot goal to win it for the Clan. Well, as you know, the players spend plenty of time on the ice as is, so normally I like to take them away from the ice when I'm going to have a little bit of a chat with them. But not in the case of Scotty Pit. We decided to do something different. We took him curling. Told you that would work, Alistair. It folds away lovely. It's great. Hey, Scott, how you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah,
You ready to try a bit of the curling then? Bit of a kind of 1990s sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of a 90s thing.
Absolutely. I mean, it originated in 1541, so I mean, it's not really a 90s sport. So
It's not 90s, no.
it's been around for quite a while.
Yeah, that's like, what, 550 years, is it?
Yeah, about that.
I just thought it was in the, you know, the Olympics, the 90s, but no. Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
My name's Scott Pit, number 61 for the Brayhead clan. I'm obviously an offensive centerman. Obviously like to play solid in the D zone. And after last season in Cardiff, I became the clan enforcer.
Well, that's good then. So now we can curl. Now that's it. Is that? I don't know if that's the actual term, to curl or anything like that.
Yeah, we did pretty well though, I thought.
A wee water to recover from it. So I wanted to chat to you a little bit about your start in hockey. You're from it's Ottawa, isn't it? It's actually where you're from, and bizarrely you live like really close to like Neil Trim and these guys, but you never met growing up.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I met him in the dressing room last year when I first got here, and he was just like, "Hey, like, nice to meet you. I'm from Ottawa," and I was like, "Wow, like, I had no idea." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Maryville, which is like a street like 10 minutes from me." So,
bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't get a chance to go home though this year. You were over in Australia, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I actually got to go home for 10 days.
Nice.
Really quick visit, then 30-hour flight to Australia.
Yeah.
And then spent the summer there. So.
It must be exhausting. We'll get round to talking to you about Australia as well, because I think it must be really exhausting to have no season off.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how you manage that. But I'd like to chat to you first. So you kind of got into hockey. Like, was it a usual kind of Canadian kid kind of story? Is it you just have to play in the park because everyone is?
Yeah, exactly. It's your standard Canadian story for sure. I was probably 4 years old when I first put skates on. My parents took me over to the local rink and I was pushing around the pylon. And then, I mean, from there I just loved it. And I think when I was 3 or 4, we moved to Mallory Town, a small town, maybe 1,500 people. And my dad actually built me a rink, and we were like right in the woods.
He built you a rink?
He built me a rink right in the woods.
We can't even get enough ice time for the team to like practice here. Your dad's building rinks for you?
Yeah, he had the big floodlights on the trees, and he had the boards yay high, and we had the whole setup, so I had a whole rink to myself. So
wow, that's amazing, the development you managed to get out of that when you've got that just, you know, to access.
No, absolutely. I was pretty lucky to have that for sure.
And also you were living in Ottawa as well, and the one thing I remember as well about Ottawa is the Rideau Canal. When it freezes over, it becomes like the biggest ice skating rink as well in the world.
Yeah.
Did you get to go on that like every year as well?
Yeah, every year we go on that for sure. It's unbelievable. It's always packed. There's beaver tail stands. There's coffee you can get, and people are cruising around with their skates and their sticks. And
can you drop the park in? Can actually people play games as well on it? Like, do you actually get games that you can just join in?
Yeah, they'll section off little areas and they'll have 3-on-3 or whatnot. So
wowzers.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool experience.
Watch out the cameras there, pretend you're not tired. And what was your first introduction to being to professional hockey then? Because obviously you played in the East Coast League. Was that your first start with professional hockey?
Yeah, I just finished my senior year at Mercier's College.
Yeah.
And then I got a call to go to Florida, like at the end of our season.
Yeah.
And I played 9 or 10 games there, and then the next season they wanted me back, so then I played a full season with Florida, and we were actually fortunate enough to win the whole thing. And
wow.
Yeah, so it was a pretty cool experience.
And you're also at university in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
As well. What's that like, the difference between like the East Coast League and those university leagues? Because you'll have some really talented guys, aren't you, that are taking a different route at the time. What's the standard like between those two?
Yeah, I mean, like when I was going through the ranks, you could either go to the OHL, or you could go the school route to NCAA. So I decided to go to the school route and
what were you
get
studying?
my education, sport business.
Sport business. Yeah. Is that something you fancy kind of doing then after hockey? I mean, it's quite a broad sounding subject as well. Is it about actually managing teams, or is it actually, is it brand creation and things like that? Yeah, I mean, it's a whole bunch of different things. I mean, me personally, I'd like to maybe just jump on some sort of sport team in Ottawa and kind of start from the bottom. What about curling? You could take curling there then, like, since we're so good at that now then.
Yeah, we seem to master that, so maybe I got a future in curling.
Yeah, I think we'll leave the curling somehow. I can find someone to fill it for you much better. Here he is. There you go.
Stop.
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be hard to get better than that.
I said I'm quitting my job.
Jerry goes from falling on his first one to hitting bullseyes.
Well, it's when the camera's rolling, it's you're up, man. Beat that. There was quite a few. You played for 3 teams in the East Coast Hockey League, didn't you? The one that I really want to talk to you about is Las Vegas.
Yeah, so
because it must be mental to play there.
I remember I was in Greenville before I went to Vegas, and the coach called me into the office, and he was like, "I got bad news. Like, we're going to trade you." So I was like, "All right, like, what's going to happen?" So
well, he didn't dress it up then at all.
He's like, "I'm trading you to Vegas." So I was like, "All right, like, sounds good." I packed my car up pretty quick, and I drove home and flew out the next day. So.
Well, did he know that you'd be delighted, or did he think you'd be gutted?
I have no idea, but I was definitely delighted.
And that's just how it happens, just as quickly as that. They just sort of send you down. And do you have to drive over there? Did you fly over then?
Yeah, I had to fly to Las Vegas.
Jeez, that's kind of crazy. So what was it like playing there then? Is it kind of, do the guys handle living in Las Vegas and being professional sportsmen quite well, or?
Yeah, I mean, like you're a professional, and in the East Coast, you got to make sure you're playing like at your top level, or
because you played with Jamie Fritsch as well there, didn't you?
Yeah, because you can get traded, you can send down or whatnot. So you got to make sure you're playing well, obviously. But whenever we had a night off or something, we'd enjoy the Strip for sure.
Wowzers!
So, yeah.
And then not long after that, then you head over to Europe. What was your introduction? What was the thinking behind moving over to Europe at that time?
Yeah, I mean, I gave the East Coast and the American League a little bit. I gave it 2 years, and I gave it my best, and I didn't make the NHL, obviously, like a lot of people don't, and I decided that going to Europe would be my next experience and see if I had success with that. So. And
what were your options at that time? Whereabouts were you thinking? Did you have a few things, or was it something specific that someone lined up for you?
Yeah, I mean, we all have agents, so they kind of contact teams over here in Europe, and I was actually going to come to the UK my first year.
Really?
And then at the last second, I went to Germany.
Who was that with? Can you say, or?
Krimichow Ice Piratens.
Oh, wow. And who was it in the UK that you dinghied?
I was going to go to Sheffield, actually.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Wow, you missed out there. That was lucky then. You got a lucky escape.
Yeah, exactly.
And then how did you enjoy your Europe in that first season then? What was the name of the team again? Because I'm glad you pronounced it.
Krimichow, yeah. It's
Krimichow, rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah. For a first experience, it was definitely difficult at the start. It was a small town, East Germany. Locals didn't really like to speak English.
Yeah.
So it was a little tricky getting around at the start, but I mean, once you kind of got the hang of things, you got like a couple of phrases you can get by. So, and all the guys spoke English. So if you were with any of the Germans, they'd kind of help you out here and there. So.
And how did you? It was the DL too, wasn't it? That you were playing in, and how did you kind of enjoy that? There was entirely different from playing in the East Coast League at that time.
Oh yeah, 100% different. Like just the style of play is way different. Like way less hitting.
Yeah.
There's barely any fights in the Del too.
Does that suit you more? I was going to say the reason I'm asking is obviously you're a fast player, you're a skilled player, but last year in Cardiff, you dropped the gloves as well then, so you've still got a little bit of that in you.
No, no, I definitely love playing in Germany. That style definitely suited me.
Yeah.
Way bigger ice than back home too, so I definitely took advantage of that.
And does that help you here? Do you feel like, obviously the ice is quite big here, and that's
Yeah.
what everyone talks about. Do you really enjoy that, especially when you see like pals coming over that are D-men like Jim Fisher? Good luck, mate.
Yeah.
Like, big ice here.
Exactly. No, I love the big ice, especially on the power play.
Yeah.
So much more room. It's crazy. Oh no.
Woof. What were you going to do with
missed.
it? What were you going to do with it? And tell us about then. So obviously you end up then coming to the UK, and it was Braehead. So you thought about UK before that.
Yeah, I had that option.
And what happened? What goes into your kind of research when you find out? Was it the client that got in touch with you, or had your agent sounded them out? Which way did it work?
Yeah, it's weird because I got a call from Lee Salters, and he was like, "Hey, like, what are you doing this year?" And I was like, "Well, I'm still kind of like trying to figure out where I'm going."
And did you know Lee from the Everblades?
Yeah, so
in
Lee
Florida?
and I played together in Florida.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we had that connection, and he was like, "Well, I guess Finner's looking for a center. Like, are you interested?" He's like, "Here's his number. Give him a call and just see what happens," kind of thing.
So Lee Salters recommended it then? He said the kind of setup here was good, and it
Yeah,
would suit you, kind
yeah.
of thing? It's bizarre. And now, we kind of mentioned it a little bit there before about you in Cardiff. Can you tell us kind of what happened during that kind of, it was a weird kind of altercation. It was that game ended up being quite a feisty one all round, didn't it? And Matt Keith ended up being suspended after it for his first ever suspension.
Yeah.
But what happened with you? I remember Fitzgerald was saying you're the enforcer now.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the team enforcer.
Well, everyone knows when you go to Cardiff, it's always kind of scrappy. Like, it's
Yeah.
a small rink, and there's nowhere really to hide. So
Yeah.
I guess in that particular play, I remember I was in the corner, and I took the puck from the guy I fought, that I got
Yeah.
beat up from, I guess you could say. But I took the puck from him. I got slashed. I turned around and I said something to him, and obviously immediately regretted doing that.
But
And then-
he left for concussion.
yeah, that's what.
So
That's
you've
what I
got
was
that
told.
on your record then, haven't you now?
The boys gave me the one win for that. So I'm 1-0 in this league.
It's bad. So after that then as well, you went and played in Australia straight away.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things I think maybe fans like either one, first of all, worried if you're coming back, and then secondly, they worry if it's a good thing. Do you feel like it helps you keep your skills sharp playing throughout the summer, albeit if it's a different standard and all these kind of things, but
Yeah.
do you feel like it helps you keep yourself sharp, or could you do with the rest sometimes?
I think rest is a weapon for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's different, but no, it was pretty tough to keep your skills up because it was such a busy schedule. Like,
Yeah.
I went there and I obviously need to make money to live and eat, obviously.
Yeah.
So I had a full-time job, and then after
And what was it you were doing?
I was a laborer for one of the guys on the team. He
Great.
owned a carpentry business with his dad.
So you're doing that in the daytime?
So I
and
was
then
doing
playing
that
hockey.
7 to 3, and then in the afternoon or nighttime, you'd go to practice.
Wow.
So, and then you get home and you're just exhausted. You do it all over the next day. And then on the weekends, you play games.
Wow.
So you really have no days off. So it was
Jeez.
actually quite a busy schedule.
What were the kind of fans like over there then? Are they as loud as Braehead and stuff? It sounds like they're quite on top of you.
Yeah, like I wish I had show the camera the picture, but
Yeah.
no, the rink was special. Definitely not the atmosphere from we get here in Braehead, but the fans are crazy there. Like, it maybe holds like 600 people, but they'd ram 1,000 people in there, and
Wow.
they'd literally be on top of you. And like I was telling you earlier, there's no glass around
Yeah.
the rink. It's just all mesh, and you can literally, like, the fans are screaming in your ear when you're in the corner. And
Wow. You said that guys are literally just talking to you.
yeah, it's a
straight through the
different
mesh.
experience for sure.
So would you fancy doing something like that again in the summer, or would you kind of give yourself the opportunity to take that break?
Yeah,
Or-
I think I'm taking a break.
yeah, you've already planned it.
For sure, yeah, I need a little rest here in the off season coming up. But
Well, looking at things kind of coming ahead, what are your kind of plans in for the future? Do you think that far ahead with it? Do you think? I mean, it must be hard for everyone, because at some point you're going to stop playing hockey, but then also it's difficult when you could play for like 10, 15 years if you ask Jackman, probably. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
What do you what are your thoughts for the upcoming couple of years?
it's tough to say for sure. I mean, I absolutely love playing, and
Yeah.
I wish I could play forever, but at some point you kind of got to call it and get into a steady career. And
Yeah.
I'd love to raise a family at some point in the near future. So I mean, I
Well, everyone else is doing it here anyway, aren't they? ask the boys, half the team are are laying roots here, eh?
Exactly. So, a couple more years for sure, and then after that, see where I'm at and kind of go from there.
If you ever were to leave Braehead, Clan, what do you think your kind of lasting memories will be of the arena and the place, like in Glasgow and Scotland in general?
Oh, the fans.
Yeah.
The fans are the best for sure, top notch.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that one section N is just unbelievable. I've never been on a team where every player has their own song or chant or anything. It makes playing like all that much better.
I think people kind of struggle with yours a little bit as well. They don't know how many Scotties to say. It's like Scotty Pit. Like, so that one's a tough one to kind of get a handle of. Do you hear it when you're on the ice? Do you hear the fans saying it?
Because they usually play the song like before the chant.
Yeah.
So then I'll hear that and then I'll.
So you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Have you ever caught yourself saying the words, singing the
No,
words?
I don't even know the words.
We'll write them down for you. I don't think there's that many words in it. There's not that many words in the chants at the moment. Yeah. Well, so I mean, hockey's one thing. You don't fancy then maybe professional curler? We'll maybe give that a miss, eh?
Yeah, that's probably a hard no.
Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much there, Scotty Pit. You stick to the hockey. The curling belongs to the Scots. Right, you might remember last year we had the crossbar challenge. That proved to be a little too easy for the players. So this year we've come up with something a little tougher. It's the 5-puck challenge. The players will race against the clock to get 5 pucks in the goal from stationary positions. They can start whenever they want, but they have to end with the puck on centre ice. This week we're going to start with the D-men. It's Hugh Jackman and Jamie Fritsch who will be the quickest.
First up, we got Rick Jackman. This is the first go-round. We'll have to check the strategy. Rick Jackman. 1 for 1 as he moves up to the right. 2 for 2. A tough one. 3 for 3. Oh, he misses. Got to go for the bar, maybe. 4 for 5 for Rick Jackman. Not bad. Not impressive, but not bad. 12 seconds. 86 plus a 2-second penalty for missing the net for a 14.86. Currently in first place. Next up, we have Jamie. I'll be lucky if I can get it to the net in the air. Fritsch.
3, 2, 1, go.
Starting on the left side. 1 for 1. 2 for 2. He's bringing a lot of speed into the third puck. Gets it to go. Up to 4 where Jackman missed. Sauces it in. 5 for 5, and he hits the GoPro for extra measure.
13:46.
A little bit slower, but without the penalty strokes.
Not as many sound effects as Jackal.
Together with a 13.46 seconds and moves into first place.
Well, some interesting techniques there. Jackman had the quicker time, but it cost him there, that penalty. It's no good having that big slap shot all the time. Jamie Fritsch there takes the top of the pile. Good work for you there, Jamie. I'm sure we'll see some different techniques and styles develop over the next few months. Right, the screams are happening. It's probably because it's the Incredible Hulk.
So, Jerry.
Yes, Chris.
What's the deal with the Highland cow? Is it just like every other cow?
You mean like Clangus?
Yeah, like Clangus.
Clangus is a Highland cow, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, what makes it any different from any other? I mean, is it because of the bangs haircut?
The bangs, yeah, that's a weird thing you guys say that. Nothing bangs. It's like a weird name that for like a haircut, bangs.
I mean, can they see?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Clangus seems to be able to see. Mind you, it's quite a long fringe, isn't it? The Highland cows are just cows from the Highlands. That's just what they.
So it's really just about location.
No, because there are some in the lowlands as well, but they
also have bangs?
Yeah, they do. I think that's pretty much. I don't know if that's the thing that classifies them as a Highland cow, though. No.
So there is a Highland cow in the lowlands?
I'm sure there is.
I feel like that's oxymoronic.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, well, I think that's fairly conclusive. Right now, it's time to announce our competition winner from last month. Now, you remember the prize is for that limited edition St Andrew's Day commemorative jerseys. Super sought after. And of course, the answer to the question was A. John Joseph Merlin. The winner selected completely at random is Emma Johnston. Congratulations, Emma, at EmsJ11. Fantastic Twitter handle. To arrange picking up your prize, contact Alex at braeheadclan.com. Congratulations to you. Now it's time for our next competition, and the prize is a limited edition tartan hip flask and tartan wristband. The question is this: what year did Scotty Pit say curling was invented or rumoured to have first been played? Was it A, 1541, B, 30,000 and a million, or C, get a grip, Gerry, we know it's always A. Now remember to get your correct answer in at Brayhead Clan, as well as the link to the show. You need all three elements. Right, coming up next, we know our players are very talented, but many of them have other talents, hidden talents. We had an open mic night with Chris Holt and Jamie Fritsch. But there's one performer I'd like to introduce first up. I'm sat on his lap. It's quite weird. It's oddly comfortable. It feels right. That's the weird thing. It feels right.
Double wide quick stop, midnight T-top, Jack in her cherry coke town. Mama and Daddy put the roots right here, 'cause this is where the car broke down. Yellow dog school bus, kicking up red dust, picking us up by barbed wire fence. MTV on the RCA, no AC in the vents. We were Jesus, save me, blue jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little Mac dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby, come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of her own song, uptown, down, American kids. Growing up in little pink houses, making out on living room couches, growing that smoke on Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all right. Hey!
Okay, first up, guys, whereabouts are you from originally?
From Slovakia.
Me too. And you were chatting tonight with our assistant coach as well, Richard Hartman, weren't you? What were you chatting about?
About our origins. Well, we're from the same country, so we were just having a chat about how it is for Slovaks to be here and stuff like that.
Did he say it was any good for to be here?
He was complaining. He was complaining about you specifically.
Yeah, I get a lot of stick from him as well. Did you enjoy the night then tonight here, the open mic night, fans mixing with players?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the goalie, he was really awesome on the guitar. Yeah, I liked him.
He can play a bit, can't he? Well, I've got with me here now some of the performers. Did you enjoy that tonight then? You got to play with your heroes there, didn't you?
Absolutely. I totally love playing with people no matter who they are, but Chris Holt and Jamie Fritsch, that's amazing.
How long have you been playing for then anyway? Because you put in a fantastic performance there. And what age are you at the moment, Matt?
I'm 14.
That's phenomenal. How long have you been playing for?
I've been playing for 2 and a bit years.
What about yourself there, Laurie, then? Same thing?
Just don't you dare ask me my age, okay? Yeah, it was fun. It was really good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And this guy was awesome. He was fantastic, yeah.
Laurie, you've been involved with the club for a long, I say a long time. We've only been going 5 years from the start. Have you ever done anything like this before?
Not with the club. I've done open mic nights in various places. And I've closed many a pub.
And how did you enjoy the night here tonight? Something a wee bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's been good. Like, I mean, you see, like Chris Holt on Twitter and stuff talking about his music. So sort of
did he let you down, or were you impressed?
No, he's good, quite impressed actually. Yeah, so you never know what to expect, do you? So
you never know. There you are. You never know what to expect.
Little messed up, but we're all right. Hey!
So the open mic night, how did that go for you guys? It went down great here. Did you enjoy that? Your first performance live in Glasgow?
It was awesome. I think we had a great turnout. I think we filled up the bar and got through the songs without any problems, so that was good. Yeah, I think the fans liked it.
Yeah, and a first performance then, Jim, I didn't realise that Chris announced it, a first performance in Glasgow. Yeah. How was that?
It's kind of a bucket list thing I've been playing for a long time, but never played live in a venue or bar like this, so Chris and I have been playing together a little bit and tried to iron out a couple songs we could throw out there, and they turned out decent.
Yeah, it turned out great, and you had someone join you on stage, a little Clan fan with a big voice. Matthew Gibb came on. What was that guy like, eh?
Oh, he's amazing. I mean, if you're a venue in Glasgow and you don't get Matthew playing in your place, I mean, he is a hell of a talent for a 14-year-old kid, and definitely going places. So definitely an honor to play. We can say we knew him when,
He's a Clan fan, so he's ours.
He's a Clan fan, so good on him.
Stuff. So you guys going to play again then? Anything planned there, Jim?
Well, I'm not sure. This one kind of snuck up on us. We didn't really know about it. I still haven't been told that we were supposed to play here. Holtzy told me, so. But it turned out all right. It was a lot of fun, and it's definitely something I'd like to do again. It's a pretty cool experience, especially being in front of fans outside of a hockey arena and in a different venue like that. It's totally different. It's out of your comfort zone, and it was a lot of fun for sure.
You are, so you've heard it here live, then we're definitely going to get another couple of performances. Pick your tickets now. Well, there you go. We're almost at the end of the show, but we've just got time to have a little look at the Clan Show message board and a look at the schedule, which is going to be very busy. Okay, first up in the notice board, it's the official supporters club with some events. The kids' Christmas party is to be held at Pizza Express on the 15th of December. £10 for child members, £12 for non-child members. That includes a buffet and a selection box. To book, email christine.clanosc@gmail.com. Travel information, there's 3 big away games coming up. Edinburgh on the 13th of December, Dundee on the 26th of December, and of course Belfast on the 29th of December. 3 fantastic trips there. Make sure you get booked in for those. And now some important membership news. The OSC has reached the magic 1,000 members mark. Announcement will be made shortly about the draw for the special commemorative jersey. That'll be happening soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Congratulations everyone at the OSC. They'll also be doing draws for their own and loan shirts and hospitality spots, so anyone still wishing to join the OSC should do so quickly to make sure that they're included in those fantastic draws. Section N would like to thank everyone for helping with the displays on Sunday. They were fantastic, and for all their help on the double-header road trip. A great turnout. Well done, everyone. They'd like to thank everyone. Without your help, it couldn't be done. They're also still looking for new members to come and join them. Contact at RussT9 for tickets for the noisemakers up there. You'll enjoy yourselves, or just approach the guys personally at the game or even on Facebook. Time for some birthday news now. Happy birthday to Ian Ferguson from Rosie O'Brien. It's his birthday on the 5th. Happy birthday to Megan Reid. That's on the 12th of December, and that comes from Rachel Lister. Michael Steele would like to wish himself a happy 25th birthday, and that's today. Happy birthday, Michael. You've got to know how to treat yourself, haven't you? Also today, Matthew Gibb, the wee man with the big voice that you saw performing earlier on. A very special happy birthday to you, Matt. Big congratulations to Hutchie as well for raising all that money for Macmillan Cancer Charity as well, for shaving off his beloved beard. Congratulations, buddy. And also a very special mention to the Purple Army podcast. AC/DC aren't very good. Love, Stephen. Oh, aye. Something's going on there. First up is, of course, this Saturday on the 5th, Clan take on the Cardiff Devils at Braehead Arena. A real big crunch match there. The very next night, Sunday, Clan take on the Edinburgh Capitals. The following weekend, the 12th, it's Clan versus the Panthers. Another big game against Elite League leaders at the moment. The very next night, it's the Capitals, but Clan are over in Edinburgh for that one. On the 19th, it's Clan versus the Steelers. Steelers looking for revenge there on that one. The 20th, it's Cardiff versus the Clan, a trip down to Wales there on the 20th. And of course, Friday the 25th is Christmas Day. You shouldn't be bothering about hockey, but we'll all be thinking about the very next day. The 26th, Boxing Day, it's Dundee versus the Clan over in Dundee. The 27th, Clan take on Belfast in Braehead Arena. The reverse fixture is on the 29th, travelling over the sea to take on Belfast Giants there. And on the 31st, it's Clan versus Dundee Stars. That's a 2 p.m. face-off there. Great stuff. Well, that's all we've got time for on the Clan Show. We'll see you Saturday at the Devils game at Braehead Arena. But I'd just like to wish you a very happy Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. See you later. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. 5 flyers can't score any goals. Dum-de-dum.